Hello North Country and welcome to South Acres Field in Plattsburgh for Champlain Valley Athletic Conference Varsity Softball. Today the Plattsburgh High School Hornets meet the Beekmantown Central School Eagles. I'm Foxy Gagnon along with Ken Drake on camera, and beautiful sunny skies, summer-like weather for today. 66 degrees at game time. Let's play two. Well, the ladies will, but we're just going to be here for the first game of the doubleheader. Plattsburgh High School with a record of 5 wins and no losses. They are coached by longtime coach John Fountain, and Beekmantown Central at 0-2. They are coached by Greg Myers, and his assistant is Ed Castine. Kayla Wallenhorst on the mound, making a name for herself in the CVAC, a freshman starting pitcher. And on the varsity level, she is undefeated. She's 5-0 as a pitcher, and that is the team record. She worked her way through the youth ranks and has worked hard on her pitching, gone to many camps and worked with some outstanding pitching coaches, and she takes the mound today for the Hornets. Her battery mate is Debbie Davis, and for Beekmantown, Carrie Trumbull steps in. She'll be the Beekmantown shortstop. The officials at home plate, Pete Ensel, and on the bases, Diane Bonenfant. This is Trumbull, and it's a called strike one. So it's Wallenhorst on the mound for Plattsburgh. At third base, it's Jen Blake. Count is 1-1. The shortstop is Tracy Stedman. The second baseman is Megan Hecox, and at first base it's Kate Yokstad. The outfielders for Plattsburgh High School: Holly Latour in right, Kara Bordeaux in center, and Dove Condafoli in left. Caitlin Tobrock will be the designated player, bat in the pitcher spot. Wallenhorst picks up a strikeout with the first batter that she faces. Coach Myers in the third base coaching box for Beekmantown, and Coach Castine at first base. Wallenhorst windmill delivery to Broncy Branham, and that's a swing and a miss, strike one. Branham swing and a miss, strike two, and Wallenhorst is on her game early. A strikeout to the first batter, 0-2 on the second batter, Carrie Breen to follow. Piece of that one against the screen. Davis will chase it down. Happy to see blue skies above us. Fouled off. We are at South Acres Field in Plattsburgh, and there's a look at South Catherine Street, which is directly behind home plate. And you'll hear the traffic pass by us, sometimes screeching tires and all kinds of action behind us during a game. Horns honk if they recognize me or Ken Drake, our videographer. Ken making a name for himself as well as a local entertainer, in addition to all the work he does in various fields. So Ken gets recognized as much as I do these days after that TV commercial he and his buddies did. Wallenhorst delivery. She let up a little bit into the glove of Blake. Blake with a whale of a play at the hot corner. Branham, excellent contact, but Blake with the leather at third base. Stuck a fork in it and threw it to Yokstad at first. That brings up number 3 hitter, Carrie Breen. Let me tell you, she'll be followed by Jessica Cromie if she gets on base. Good contact to center field. And Bordeaux in center field with the catch. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the first, and it's Beekmantown 0 and Plattsburgh ready to bat. Brooke McCleary on the mound for the Eagles. She will face Megan Hecox, Debbie Davis, and Caitlin Tobrock. First 3 batters in the Hornet batting order. The undefeated Hornets looking to go half a dozen and zip. Strike one. McCleary gets her first pitch right down the strike zone. Nice pitch there, and swung on and missed, strike 2. McCleary's battery mate is Carrie Breen. Good contact. That may drop. It'll drop in front of the left fielder. Gets a little past her, but Megan Hecox with good contact on an 0-2 pitch and she singles to lead off the Hornet first. Debbie Davis bats in the number 2 spot. For Beekmantown, Jamie Kupal plays second base. Shannon Lapham at third base. The shortstop, Carrie Trumbull, and the first baseman, Jessica Cromie. In the outfield for Beekmantown, from left to right, it's Christina Castine, Monica Saroge, and Jessica Caldwell. The McCleary pitch goes in high to Davis. McCleary pitch, just low. Looks like 3-1 count on Debbie Davis. A hitter's count here. With a runner on first and nobody out, Davis may pick out a good one. She was ready. Fouled it against the screen. Count is full. No scoreboard at this field, so we sort of guess on the count. If we can, tough. Yes, it is. Good job by Pete Ensel to let us know the count. And that one popped up center field. Saroge under it and has it. Davis skies to center field for the first out. Number 3 hitter Caitlin Tobrock steps in. John Fountain in the third base coaching box, and at first base it's Samantha Simpson coaching.
Get it out, infield, get it out.
1 on and 1 out. That one just low, ball 1. North Country Cable Network bringing you CVAC softball. That's a strike. 1-1. Good fan support from both sides here for this one. Saturday afternoon softball. What else is there to do on a Saturday afternoon? Chase softballs over to the cemetery. That's one thing. What else you gonna do? We'll go watch some CVAC football. Sit back after the game, read the Press Republican. Check out that great photography that's there. Called strike, and McCleary strikes out Tobrock. And will the leadoff single by Hecox go for naught? We'll see. It's cleanup hitter Tracy Stedman. A couple of those little black flies are out already, Ken. We'll scoot those away. Popped up left field. On the run. Oh, off her glove, and Hecox heads to third base. And that will be an error on the left fielder. In left field, Castine got under it, but then it was off her glove, and a 2-base error by Castine puts Stedman at second, Hecox at third, and Holly Latour at the plate, left-handed batter. McCleary's pitch just outside, ball 1. 2 runners in scoring position for the Hornets. McCleary looks like an excellent pitcher. Swung on and missed. That one kind of handcuffed Latour on the swing. 1-1 the count. Carabordo in the on-deck circle for Plattsburgh. A little bit of a change up, 2-1. McCleary was hoping for a strike on that one. First base is open. McCleary's pitch fouled off, and third baseman Gabe Chase just couldn't catch up to it. That was a Lapham, but not enough time to get to the low pop. 66 degrees at game time. Did we say that? And it's going to warm up as we go through the day. Strikeout. And McCleary, with 2 runners in scoring position, shuts the door on the Hornets. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on base. After 1, it's Plattsburgh 0 and Beekmantown 0. Inning number 2, and the Eagles send Jessica Cromie, Jessica Caldwell, and Monica Saroge against Kayla Wallenhorst, and that one to second baseman Hecox. The shuffle throw over to Yakstad for the out. Next batter is Caldwell. She's the right fielder for the Eagles. Hard shot. Hecox gets the liner. An assist and a put out in the inning already for Megan Hecox. And now Monica Saroge bats. Swung on and missed, strike one. Brooke McCleary would be next. 0-2 the count. Wallenhorst with the zip on the fastball. Fouled off. That may get a car. Got a city taxi. And I'll tell you why. He took the softball down about a half a mile down South Catherine Street. Ken might have got that on camera. Got the city taxi cruising by. And the strikeout, the second strikeout of the game by Wallenhorst, and she's faced the minimum through 2 innings. We go to the bottom of the second, and it's Beekmantown 0, Plattsburgh High School 0. The Hornets want to bat in the second inning, and it will be Kara Bordeaux leading off. She'll be followed by Dove Condefoli and Kate Yakstad. Brooke McCleary on the mound. She surrendered no runs, 1 hit. She had 1 error behind her, and she stranded 2 base runners in the first inning. Shut the door with a strikeout, 2 on and 2 out. Kara Bordeaux, the center fielder for Plattsburgh. Ooh, that one might have zipped the knees, but it was called a ball, 3-0 the count. Official scorer of this softball game, none other than Tina Wallenhorst. A walk issued to Bordeaux. Tina Wallenhorst is the official scorekeeper, make no mistake about it, and her assistant, Kathy Davis. Dove Condefoli takes that one for a ball, so McCleary 5 straight balls to start the second inning. She had very good control in the first inning. There's the strike. 1-1 the count. 1 on and nobody out. That one comes in high. Nice fastball, but high. And Condefoli didn't bite at it. That one, a liner up the middle. Base hit. And Bordeaux holds that second. A good hard shot by Dove Condefoli. Plattsburgh has hitters throughout their lineup. No weak spot in this batting order for the Hornets. One of the reasons they are 5-0. Peru went undefeated last year through the CVAC schedule. The Hornets hoping to do that this year. But that's a tough thing to do. So many games, so many variables, including the weather that you have to contend with. Yakstad at the plate, 2 on, nobody out. Infield grounder, backhanded second base. And coming in to score is Bordeaux. Infield single. It was a tough play at second base by Kupau. She had to try the backhander, and it just went off her glove into short center field. RBI single for Yakstad. Scores Bordeaux. Hornets lead 1-0, and they still have the rally going. Jen Blake, and then the top of the order. Jen Blake, the third baseman, her first at bat. 2 on and nobody out. McCleary, that one popped up, and that's the infield fly rule. Infield fly rule, and Kupau hauls it in. 2 on and 1 out. Infield fly rule occurs, of course, first and second for second and third, and less than 2 outs. The infield pop-up, it's an automatic out. And should it be dropped, the runners run at their own risk. Megan Hecox opened the Hornets batting order with a single. in the first inning. She now bats in the second. Runners on first and second with 1 out. 1 run in for Plattsburgh. They wipe the goose egg off the scoreboard. Bunt attempt fouled. Debbie Davis next for Plattsburgh. Yockstad at first, Condefoli at second. McCleary on the mound for Beekmantown. Good one, called strike 3. Nice pitch by McCleary. McCleary's 3rd strikeout. She has walked 1. And Debbie Davis bats in a clutch situation. The Hornets had the makings of a big inning, but 2 quick outs recorded by Beekmantown. Hornets are looking at stranding 2 more runners this inning. Davis flied out to center field in her first at-bat. That one comes in high. Good eye by Davis. Davis will be more than happy to take the walk, load the bases for Tobrock. Here's the pitch, and that one, second base, Kupal. Kupal under it, and the 2-handed catch to end the inning. 1 run for Plattsburgh on 2 hits, one of them of the infield variety. No errors, and again the Hornets leave 2 on. We've played 2. It's Hornets 1 and Eagles 0. Kayla Wallenhorst has faced the minimum through 2 innings. Brooke McCleary at the plate for the Eagles. Swung on and missed strike 1. She'll be followed by Nina Castine and Shannon Lapham. Fouled our way and into the bleachers and dropped. Wallenhorst has struck out 2, hasn't walked the batter. That one fouled our way, right above Ken's head and right near us. Well, I could shag that one, but a mom does instead. Beats me to it. I was scurrying after it. She got there first. McCleary fouls a couple away on those Wallenhorst fastballs. That one, hard shot. Hecox at second base. The steady glove of Hecox, the story on the defense so far. Megan Hecox is getting plenty of action at second base. Now, Christina Castine, the left fielder. For Nina Castine, or Neen, if you want to just shorten that. That's strike 1. Coach Myers at first base, Coach Myers at third base, Coach Castine at first base for Beekmantown. Swung on and missed, and the count is 0-2. Wallenhorst pitches that one. She keeps the ball low in the strike zone. 1-2 the count. That one up high and fouled away. Fritz Tobrock's going to scamper after it. He left his Harley in the parking lot. He's going to get it on foot. I hear Fritz has a brand new Harley. That one fouled away. Fritz coming right at him. Now this guy played a lot of baseball. Uses the soccer kick to stop it, however. Fritz Tobrock to the rescue, keeping this game alive. All right. He chased it down. He's in good shape. He may get the Harley out if he's going to have to shag him. 1-2 the count to Castine. That one fouled away. Good at bat by Castine. Staying alive. Just takes 1 to drive it. Plattsburgh's infield has Blake at third, Stedman at short, Hecox at second, you know that, and Yockstad at first, and a big changeup. Swung on and missed. Wallenhorst set the table there on the 1-2 count. She came in after 3-4 fastballs that were fouled off. She came in with the changeup, and it worked to perfection. Number 9 batter in the batting order is Shannon Lapham. And that one poked to Hecox again with the glove. To end the inning, we have played 2.5, and it's Plattsburgh 1 and Beekmantown 0. Caitlin Tobrock, Tracy Stedman, and Holly Latour will face McCready in the third inning. Tobrock 0 for 1. McCleary has surrendered 1 run on 3 hits, and the Hornets have stranded 4 base runners in their first 2 at-bats. That one up high. Hornets have managed to get their first batter on base in each of the first 2 innings, and the count is 3-0. So one thing you like to do is get that first at-bat, record an out. Change up for the 3-1 count now. 3-2 with Tobrock taking all the way. Only an occasional gust of wind, otherwise just a very small breeze. To deep shortstop across the diamond, nice play. Trumbull, deep shortstop, got it to first baseman Cromie for the putout. 6-3 in the book, and Tobrock heads back to the bench. Stedman now reached on an error in her first at-bat. It's 1-0 Plattsburgh. Hornets 5-0, Beekmantown 0-2. That one high, ball 1. I'm Foxy Gagnon along with Ken Drake on camera under sunny skies at South Acres Field in Plattsburgh. 66 degrees at game time. Our AccuStat thermometer now says 67. Swung on and missed. Pete Ensel is the home plate umpire, and Diane Bonenfant is on the bases. One ball, 2 strikes on Tracy Stedman, the Hornet cleanup hitter. Even at a deuce. Now we're going to take a look at Coach Myers after this. He's right at the backstop. Okay, well that's strike 3. We'll watch the next pitch. Stedman goes down swinging. Now Holly Latour, but let's take a look at Greg Myers, the coach. I think he gives a signal to the catcher on what pitch. We're going to take a look here. They're setting up the defense right now, but now the catcher's looking over. Okay, no, not this time. The batter is Holly Latour. Let's see. No, I thought I detected something, some kind of signal. I'm going to watch for it. McCleary's pitch, and that one fouled, and third baseman catches it. That's none other than Lapham in foul ground. A 1-2-3 inning for Brooke McCleary and the Eagles. The Hornets go quietly in the third, and we've played 3. Score remains Plattsburgh High School 1 and Beekmantown Central 0. Guess what? We're already at the top of the 4th inning. For Beekmantown, it's Carrie Trumbull. And fouled our way, or Coach Castine's way. And right over to Mike Dowd, Press Republican photographer. Our thanks to the sports staff at the Press Republican for once a week printing our schedule in the sports shorts column. Carrie Trumbull is the batter. 0 for 1. Sometimes people ask us, Foxy, oh, that one to shortstop Stedman. She gobbled it up and got it to first base, Yockstad. 6-3 put out. Roncy Branham bats next. Sometimes people ask us, Foxy, how do I know your schedule? Let me tell you a couple things. One is we generally, in general, this is our schedule. In general. Every afternoon, Monday, right around every day of the week, 7 days a week, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, North Country Cable Network has something on. Then at 7 p.m., we have something on. Popped up in the infield, Blake under it, and she has it for the putout. Branham, a high infield pop-up. Blake catches it, 2 outs. Carrie Breen bats. So that's basically how we run a 1 p.m. and a 7 p.m. program for North Country Cable Network. The other time spots may be filled in with something from Calvin Castine and Gordy Little, Hometown Cable. But we are a separate company from those two gentlemen who do a great job. That one to first base and caught by Yockstad. Otherwise, for our scheduling, look at the Sports Shorts column of the Press Republican. Follow that because once a week we will get our schedule, our exact schedule, into the newspaper, and thanks to them for their support. We go to the bottom of the 4th and the score remains. It's a barn burner. Plattsburgh High School 1 and Beekmantown Central 0. Brooke McCleary faces Kara Bordeaux, Dove Condifoli, and Kate Yockstad. Plattsburgh with 1 run on 3 hits. They have not committed an error. And Beekmantown, no runs on no hits. They have committed 1 error. Bordeaux walked to lead off the 2nd inning. She scored the Hornets' only run. McCleary's pitch, that one too low. We could really set up some easy chairs over here. We love this field to bring you a game. We're on a little bit of a crest of a hill. It just slopes upward, I think, down to the field just at a small angle, but we have a great perspective. Ken Drake on camera for North Country Cable Network today. And I could just sit in my lawn chair and talk to you. Be nice. Now, your people are probably wondering about who are those men in the sports department at the Press Republican who help us out, put that schedule in. There's a base hit to right field. Look out through her legs. Through the legs of the right fielder, and she'll give chase, but Bordeaux's going to touch them all. Bordeaux to third base, and Bordeaux heads home. A stand up all the way around the bases strip. Bordeaux scores. I'll call it a single and then an error, and the Hornets are up 2-0. Boy, that's what's dangerous at a field that has a deep fence, is if that ball gets past an outfielder, it's pretty much a free ticket around the bases. So Bordeaux leads off with a run scored, and now Dove Condifoli pokes it foul and out of play. Okay. Who are those men at the Press Republican Sports Department? Of course, the head honcho is Bob Getz for about the past 40 years. Then it's John Coyer. He's been there about 20 himself. Steve Willett, Doug Sherwin, Tim Pulsifer. I think that's the group. And that's a hard shot. Gets past the shortstop, Trumbull. A base hit for Dove Condifoli. Her 2nd hit of the game. She's 2 for 2 in my book. That was a shot. Trumbull didn't really have time to react on this hard infield. And now Kate Yockstad, who drove in the first run for Plattsburgh. Plattsburgh leads now 2-0. Bordeaux scored both the runs. How about that? McCleary's pitch, that's a hard shot. Trumbull has short, gets the lead runner. So Yockstad hits into the fielder's choice, and Condifoli put out 6-4. And now Jen Blake bats. She popped up to second base in her first at bat. This is Jen Blake. Nice change from McCleary. 1 out, 1 on for Plattsburgh, and 1 run in. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Swung on and missed at the low pitch, and a strikeout. Fifth strikeout for McCleary. Now batting Megan Hecox. She fouls that one. Hecox is 1 for 2 plus a sterling defensive game thus far. McCleary's pitch took a little off it, and it was high and away for a ball. McCleary does some landscaping around the pitcher's mound. Popped up. That may drop in between. Great catch. Trumbo at shortstop. Went into short left field. Let me tell you, Carrie Trumbo. Trumbo with the defensive play. Shuts the door on the Hornets. They just score 1. They had 2 hits. There was 1 error, and the Hornets left 1 on base. They've left a total of 5 on the bases through 4 at-bats. We've played 4. The North Country Cable Network scoreboard now. It's Hornets 2 and Eagles 0. Top of the 5th inning. Jessica Cromie, Jessica Caldwell, and Monica Saroge faces Kayla Wallenhorst, the freshman right-hander. Strike 1 on Cromie. Cromie grounded out to Hecox at second base. That one popped up. Who gives chase? Yokstad in foul ground. Just couldn't catch up to it. Just over her head. 0-2 the count on Cromie. The change up, infield pop up. Hecox has it. She had to reverse direction. She initially took a step backwards and then put the brakes on and moved up for it and gets the first out. 3 infield pop-ups in a row on the servings by Wallenhorst. Change up for a strike to Caldwell. Caldwell lined to Hecox at second base in her first at-bat. Eagles batting in the 5th, 1 out. Wallenhorst, okay, here you go, all you superstitious people. Wallenhorst has not given up a hit. 4 1/3 innings. She has not surrendered a hit. That pitch up high. And one of my favorite students, Janelle Phillips, walks by. She says hi now. She saw me now. Janelle Phillips knows her vocabulary words. Hard shot off the Wallenhorst foot, and there goes the no-no. A hard shot to Wallenhorst off her ankle to Blake, but an infield hit for Caldwell, and now my phone lines are going to light up. Foxy, you jinxed her. The phone lines are lighting up right now. You're getting the busy signal if you're trying to call now that I jinxed Kayla. Now what's up? We have a runner on first. 1 out. We're going to have a runner for Caldwell, who gets the first Eagles hit. We'll find out who the pinch runner is. Hey, Ed? Ed? Who's the runner, please? What's her name? Piliafico. Tiffany Piliafico. Okay. So Piliafico runs at first. Saroge bats. 1 on and 1 out for the Eagles, and the tying run all of a sudden at the plate. Saroge went down swinging in her first at-bat. Fouled, and that may be out of play. It is. 67 sunny degrees at South Acres Field in Plattsburgh. And if you look way out in left field, Ken, you'll see the JV game going on, a doubleheader in JV softball as well. And we'll bring you some JV softball this year. We just need the weather to cooperate with us. I am a sissy when it comes to rain and cold weather. I stay right inside with the remote control nearby. Saroge fouls that one, and that may get a van. Just missed the van. Must be she's the one that hit the taxi. She says, I've got a thing for cars. Wallenhorst looks in and delivers the changeup. Nice backhander by Blake. Goes to second base for the putout. What a play by Blake. What a backhander. So Saroge robbed of a hit down the third baseline by Blake. So 1 on and 2 outs as Brooke McCleary bats. Nina Castine will be next. The Eagles batting in the top of the 5th inning. They have no runs on 1 hit in the game. Wallenhorst delivers in a line shot to end the inning. Right back to Kayla Wallenhorst. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base by the Eagles in the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, and it's Plattsburgh 2, Beekmantown 0. Brooke McCleary on the mound. She has struck out 5. Bottom of the 5th for Plattsburgh, Debbie Davis, Caitlin Tobrock, and Tracy Stedman. Beautiful day for softball. As Ernie Banks says, let's play 2. And that's what these ladies will do. However, we're here just for game 1 of the doubleheader. Davis has flied to center field and then popped up to second base. So she just needs to level out her swing, concentrate at hitting a line shot right up the middle. Level out that swing. That one comes in low. Davis always with a good eye at the plate. 3-1 the count to Debbie Davis, who's been known through the years as Debbie Defense Davis. That one came inside, so she leads off with the walk. Hornets have had the lead batter on 4 of the 5 innings. Tobrock has struck out and grounded to short. Hornets lead 2-0, looking for more. The speedy Davis at first base. And we must be working on our battery around about this time. I'm going to get another battery ready, Ken. Fake throw to first base. Of course, in warm weather, those batteries last a lot longer. Brooke McCleary pitching an excellent game against the heavy-hitting Hornets. That attempted bunt was fouled into the catcher's glove for the second strike. We might be at about a 2-2 count, not sure. Tobrock bats. Swung on and missed. Davis stealing, and the play out at second. So the double play, Davis caught stealing on a beautiful throw from Carrie Breen. Breen with the throw to get Davis, and meanwhile Tobrock went down swinging.
Asking you show receive again.
What's that?
You talk too soon again.
Oh, that's right.
Battery.
Yeah, exactly.
Get ready to go.
Okay. Well, let's change it now. Stedman at the plate, 0 for 2. She reached on an error in her first at-bat. Beekmantown doing an excellent job against the 5-0 Hornets. It's 2-0 Plattsburgh. Nice change up, but Stedman was ready for it. That one Caught in left field by Castine for the third out. A long shot by Stedman, hauled in by Castine, and it was 3 up, 3 down for Plattsburgh. Okay, we go to the top of the 6th. We've got ourselves the makings of a barn burner. It's Plattsburgh 2 and Beekmantown 0. Eagles ready to bat in the top of the 6th. They're looking for a couple. It'll be Christina Castine, Shannon Lapham, and then the top of the order, Carrie Trumbull. Castine 0 for 1 in the game. Wallenhorst is the pitcher. She's gone all the way. She has struck out 3, and she has not walked the batter. That one is our way. Wow. Wow, that was a shot right at me. I might have been injured on that one. I don't mind fan attention, but boy, I got everybody looking at me. I almost did the split. That came at me. Who hit that one? That's Nina Castine hit that one. Hard shot. This one to second base through the legs of Hecox, and a chance for the Eagles. They get their first runner on. First batter gets to first base. Castine there. First error of the game by Plattsburgh, and Shannon Lapham will be the batter. Tying run at the plate. We're in the top of the 6th inning, and they had the steal in. Oh, tough break for Beekmantown. They went for the steal, and it was popped up in the infield by Lapham. Pops to second base, and then Hecox got the out at first base to erase Castine from the base paths. So all of a sudden, 2 outs and nobody on for the Eagles. Nothing going Beekmantown's way today. And Carrie Trumbull will try to start a 2-out rally. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Eagles batting in the 6th inning. We are so happy to see this beautiful weather. May it stay this way now. Let's take us right through to September. Stedman in the infield has the catch. So, all of a sudden, a 3 up, 3 down inning. No runs, no hits, 1 Plattsburgh error, and nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The North Country Cable Network scoreboard has Plattsburgh High School 2 and Beekmantown Central 0. For Plattsburgh, bottom of the 6th inning, Holly Latour, Cara Bordeaux, and Dove Condifoli, the middle of the Hornet batting order. I checked at in between innings with the new official scorer, Fritz Tobrock. He's on the book now, and he gave a hit to Caldwell on that hard shot back to the mound. So now it's official. A 1-hitter is alive and well for pitcher Kalen Wallenhorst of Plattsburgh. And he said, I had to score that as a hit, and I immediately agreed with him that that's what we had in our book as well. Not that it matters what we have in our book, but nice to know you agree with the score, the official score. Latour pokes it over the left field line. Ken Drake on camera, a busy man in the North Country. Just found out, track official, works at WPTZ Channel 5, part of that entertainment group, dance group, that escapes me now, something 3 or 5, let's see, what is the name of that group? Strike 3 called on Latour. What is that group called, Ken? What are you going by? Huh? C5, that's right. And you've seen them in the Peacock Music commercial on cable TV. Cara Bordeaux has scored both Hornet runs. Walked and scored in the second, singled and came all the way around on an error to lead off the 4th. And that one right up the entrance of the cemetery. We We got guys climbing fences and everything. Through traffic, well, look out. The only true RBI of the game is for Kate Yokstad. She has a run driven in, drove in the first Hornets run. Well, we've had a little bit of everything in this game. Been an interesting softball game. If you're wondering, also Plattsburgh at 5-0, Beekmantown at 0-2. They didn't play their first couple games in the schedule. And McCleary looking fine in the 6th inning. Bordeaux goes down swinging. How many strikeouts? I lost track. I'm up to 8. Let me see if I'm right. Seven strikeouts. And that's a hard shot. Dove Condafoli hits it in left field. Down the left field line. We'll give her a double. No, she wants more. The throw comes into third. Give her the triple. Dove Condafoli. She just didn't stop running. She knew there were 2 outs. I'm going. Dove Condafoli ends up on third base. She got all of that softball. She hit every inch of it. And now Kate Yokstad, the Hornets' first baseman with 2 outs. Clutch at bat for Yokstad. Oh, that's a poke to center field. Saroge with the catch. What a play. Let me tell you, Monica Saroge drew a beat on it. That was a hard shot to center field. Saroge hauled it in for the 3rd out. Big catch there. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 1 left on base. And we go to the top of the 7th. Beekmantown needs a couple. It's Plattsburgh 2 and Beekmantown 0. Kayla Wallenhorst on the mound for inning number 7. Broncy Branham to center field for a hit. Well, that takes away whatever controversy there might have been, either because of that hard shot off Kayla's ankle or because of my big mouth jinxing her. So there's the base hit for Branham to lead off the 7th inning. Now, don't go away. We have a pinch runner, Kristen. Do you know Kristen's last name that's pinch running? Mr. Harris is in the easy chair right near us.
Kristen Hannon.
Hannon. Kristen
Hannon.
Kristen Hannon is the pinch runner for Branham. Hannon for Branham. And Carrie Breen bats. Now Breen represents the tying run. It's a 2-0 lead in the 7th for Plattsburgh. Beekmantown with an excellent game, and if they get a clutch hit or 2, they could steal this one from the Hornets. Breen is 0 for 2. Defensively, she threw out a runner at second base on a beautiful throw. Wallenhorst gets the strike. Jessica Cromie will be next for Beekmantown. 2 hits in the game now for the Eagles. That one popped up and out of play. Pressure on the Hornets defense to make the plays. It's a 2-0 game with pinch runner Hannon at first base. Nobody out for Beekmantown. 7th inning. The Wallenhorst wind up and that one sails in high. John Fountain coaches Plattsburgh and Greg Myers, the coach of Beekmantown. He's assisted by Ed Castine. Carrie Breen is at the plate. I think the count's 2-2. That one, hard shot, center field, Bordeaux, over her head. Oh, what a catch, she caught it. I can't believe it. I thought it was over her head. The runner has to get back to first base. The runner wasn't sure where to go. What a catch by Bordeaux. That would have tied the game. That was the game tire right there. Unbelievable. Breen robbed of a home run on a whale of a catch in center field by Cara Bordo. Oh my. Well, we said it earlier, nothing going Beekmantown's way in this game. They had the game tied up. One extra step. Jessica Cromie with one out. She represents the tying run. So pinch runner Hannon remains at first base. That one swung on and missed. Well, I'll tell you this, Kayla Wallenhorst has had some excellent defense behind her in this game. She has a 2-hit shutout going, but she's pitched great. She has not walked a batter. Great control. Struck out 3 and great defense behind her. And there's the strikeout. So now 2 outs and pressure on Beekmantown. Now they're down to their final at bat. And this is, I think this is Tiffany, long name. Where was that? Peliofico. Do you know this girl? Tiffany Peliofico? Okay.
No, that's
Tiffany, yep. So pinch hitter, Tiffany Peliofico. She was in earlier. I know you heard her name. She was a pinch runner. And you're allowed to do that in the batting order. Great job on camera today, Ken Drake. He's been put to the test. There's been some hard shots. Swung on and missed for the game. Wallenhorst closes with 2 strikeouts to end the game, and Plattsburgh High School wins game 1 of this doubleheader. We're bringing you just game 1. No runs, 1 hit in the 6th inning. So Beekmantown Central ends the game, no runs, 2 hits. They committed 2 errors in the game, and they left 2 runners on base. Plattsburgh High School, 2 runs, 6 hits. They committed 1 error, and they left 6 on base. Winning pitcher is Kayla Wallenhorst. Plattsburgh goes to 6-0, and Wallenhorst finishes the game with, I'll tell you how many, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 5 strikeouts and no walks for Wallenhorst. Thanks to Ken Drake for his work on camera. The final score, Plattsburgh High School 2 and Beekmantown Central 0. This is Foxy Gagnon on behalf of everyone at North Country Cable Network saying, as always, good night, North Country.